Hi guys. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about ladybird deed. A ladybird deed is also known as an enhanced life estate deed. So basically what happens now, I am not an attorney. Do not take what I'm going to tell you as legal advice because I am not allowed to, but I'm going to just speak of what I know and the experiences I've had with this. Okay. So ladybird deed, basically, it's a document that is usually prepared by an attorney that upon the death of somebody, the deed to the house, the title to the house gets transferred automatically into the name of the recipient. So if you have elderly parents and you're a single child, or you're like the responsible kid, right? They could choose to do a ladybird deed so that when they pass, the title automatically goes to you. And you don't have to go through the probate process to take care of that ladybird deed. I'm going to speak of two experiences I've had with that. The first one was that the people had a ladybird deed. It was the mother, she passed away, she left it to the daughter, it was her only daughter. And the attorney prepared it for her. And when she turned around to sell it, they came to the realization that Mrs. Seller, the mother, had been married a second time. The husband had passed away back in the 80s. He had two other children from a previous marriage, and they never probated the estate. So when he died, half of his portion of the ownership of the house went to his wife, and then the other half went to the children of his previous marriage. And because that was never probated, technically the ownership of the property, the majority of it still kept with the daughter that inherited the property, but then she still owed a portion to the stepbrothers and sisters, the stepbrother and sister. So even if you have a ladybird deed, make sure that the attorney that's preparing it for you has done some research on title to make sure that that's not going to be an issue, because it gets complicated when people have wills or don't and don't get probated or whatever. In that situation, he had left a will where he had left everything to his wife. Unfortunately, it was never recorded and his estate was never probated. And so she actually had seen the will, but thought that everything was settled with his estate, so tore it up. Oh, what a mess. Now, the second situation that I had recently is that a lady had left a ladybird deed to her granddaughter. She actually, I think, had two properties. She left one to one granddaughter and the other to the other. And they had a ladybird deed. Everything was fine. However, they did not record the ladybird deed until after the grandmother passed away, and therefore, from the title perspective, it was no longer valid. So make sure you get good legal advice. Make sure that if you ask if it needs to be recorded and how soon, because all this. All these legal documents take time, money, and energy to get going, and it does you no good if you've gotten right to the finish line, but you didn't cross. So again, I'm not an attorney. Do not take this as legal advice. These are just two examples of why it's very important to have your affairs in order. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.